Hello there, gentlemen, and welcome to World War One. Perhaps I'm not entirely sure, but it's everybody against me. I went for a huge war against Mexico to take about half of their country, and they have been aided by Russia, the United States, and China. It's been quite a pain in the ass, but I managed to secure the capital, and I have had the ticking war score since. However, when I started this, the other USA decided they were going to join up with Austria, and they were going to try and take Louisiana, Yucatan, and Puerto Rico from me. So I've been defending on that side as well. Luckily, I took up very defensive positions. We only lost this little tiny bit of Florida here, which I think is the tiny bit of Florida which led to George Bush Jr. being elected. I think it was somewhere around here. But we've done pretty well. They were massively outnumbering us, but I think the Austrians all went home when we kicked their asses and killed maybe 100,000 of them. Anyway, Mexico is very close to surrendering. The war is for all of this part of Mexico and this part here, and then I'm hoping I'll be able to not have many revolts or other nations attacking me, and I'll be able to then conquer the rest of Mexico before the end of the game. I know I said this exact plan at the end of last episode, but it's good to show you it actually coming to fruition here. I've taken over most of these areas, so I have set my guys to defensive, apart from these two here. We may as well win another battle, why not? Oh yes, look at that. So this is probably Mexico out of the war now. If I were to... Wait, that's not what I wanted. If I were to tell them I would like some peace, they would not actually, not quite yet. Okay, well, soon enough they will surrender half of their country, and then we can concentrate on kicking out these guys. It's only for American Utah. this tiny sliver of land over here which they have. I want that, but they declared the war on me, so I was not looking to gain stuff from them, but I thought I may as well try and take that while I was there. I thought about releasing New Africa as well. Perhaps I should have. I just thought the war might be a bit harder if I was asking for more, and I might need to just kick them out. But in hindsight, I should have asked for New Africa. Just release a new load of land for them. My economy is tanking. Luckily, I had quite a bit of gold saved, because we have done the conscripts, and it is very, very expensive. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start going on the offensive. I hope that's not too loud, the game there. I'm going to pick the biggest armies from either side. I'm going to start them to try and take some land around here and push these Americans back from where they came. I'll actually move you on to aggressive over here as well. Mexico will surrender anytime soon, and we will be happy. Excellent. May as well kill a few extra Americans while we're here, and it is done. Would you look at that? Well, let's have a proper look, shall we? That is, we're nearly there. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically the same war again is what I have to do. These places here are going to be very full of turmoil. So I am not looking forward to that, but now we have all of these forces coming forward. We should be able to defeat the Americans and have a peaceful few years before we're going for the rest of Mexico. I'm hoping nobody else comes after me. The British could, the French could, but I'm hoping they don't. If the French do, we only have this one land border here, so I'm sure I could stack it full of defensive troops and just keep them out. Yeah, sure, let's call up the Salvadorans. Whereas the British, we have borders all over the shop, all around Africa and all around Central America, so it'll be a bit harder to keep them out. And hopefully nobody like Brazil or one of the American states would come in. Actually, no, the French would have a border here. I don't think they can actually get troops there, though, so it's not something to worry about. I have had to move my graphics down to lowest. I got to about 1920 before having to do that. Not long after the last video, I had to change that there. So excellent. The Austrians might cause a bit of a kerfuffle here. I might be able to piece out the Americans for Utah, and then the Austrians just try to keep the war going for some reason. I'm not sure why they would want to do that, but they could. And we're not actually pushing. I mean, we're not actually winning now. I think we are winning over here, though. Yes, very much so. Excellent. Excelente, if we are Spanish, I believe. Oh, terrific. We have taken over the war goal now. So now they have surrendered. Excellent. So it's just a war of Austria. Austria is asking for our land. However, there's a bit of an issue here. The issue is that I am locked in this war with all of these men conscripted until Austria fucks off, and I'm not sure they're going to do that in a hurry, so I might try to launch naval invasions along here. A lot of people might die. What they will die, but let's at least see what we can do. If I were to send over, say for example, you guys and you guys over here, the troops aren't doing anything already, so we may as well put them to work somewhere. A bigger stack than this. Sure, go for the 200 odd stack. We'll see if these guys can land on Austria, and if they can, they can... this would be the capital, right? Austria? I was looking for it to say Vienna, but no, I suppose that is their capital. Yeah, well, I won't send it as the designated because we don't have any front line there, so I cannot. I still should be able to. Let's just hope that these Austrians give up Ricky Tick, because I am not giving up Puerto Rico. This is a grand metropolis of an island. Look at this. Huge GDP. Same as over here, but this guy's even better. The Santo Domingo with 8 million to the 1 million population. These guys, not so much. They're still both metropolis, but... oh, look at that. Going into debt now, Austria. How dare you, Austria? Would you just please leave, Austria? Leave me alone? My goodness. Does Puerto Rico mean this much to you? Does it really? Oh, if we can land, they should give up pretty easily, I would think. But the question is, can we land? They're going to have all of their forces here, really. I'm not sure. How do I see what the bases are here? I don't. There might be a weak Italian front here, but the rest of this should all be... oh wait, we actually landed without an issue. Oh, okay, great. Well, let's go up towards the capital then, shall we? This should tick them off. Oh, I see, we distracted their navy and then sent in the rest of the boys. I think that is what has happened here. Okay, great. Oh, Balkans HQ. Well, that's terrific. Traveling to the Iberia HQ. Could you actually go over there? Just in case I need to keep this war going, really. I hope I don't. I hope you can all retire and go home, but Austria has other ideas, unfortunately. No, we're not going to win that. That's a shame, but this should really bring Austria to... look at that nonsense. Relative military strength, war support. How do you have war support for this? You're trying to liberate Puerto Rico, and I am here invading you. Would you kindly fuck off? Austrians are lunatics when it comes to war. Just look at that Hitler fellow. He didn't give up until his surround. Wait, what is this? British Liberal Revolt. Would you look at that? The British are in civil war. Perfect time to go after them. However, we are busy fighting Austrians for no reason. These guys will arrive in a month, but it's not really relevant to the campaign. What is relevant is we have taken most of this Mexican land. We are gonna be stuck with this for the rest of the game. However, as soon as this goes off, I should be able to take the rest of them. Just this Austrian war might last another 4 years, honestly. I don't know why they have more war support than I do. It does not make sense to me. More radios. Radios are great, thank you very much. Look at this nonsense. It's not like EU4 as well, where I can sponsor a revolt in Hungary or something. That's going to be going on for quite a while. Their gold reserve's going to last a lot more than mine, because I have all of these men conscripted here. How many men do they even have? They have the full load up and about. Everybody's up in arms in Austria trying to fight me. Oh, we actually have a huge bonus here if we were to attack again. Great. Well, we need to do that because we have to get over there We have to take the Austrians out of the war. Let's see how the attack after this one looks like it's going to be. They've of course kicked our asses out here, but it wasn't a full-scale attack. If we can outnumber them 3-1 on the next one, or 2-1 even, we should be pretty happy with how things go. They took a little bit of land back, but we do outnumber them by quite a bit here, over 2-1. So hopefully we can get that on the front line, and then we can push them back a bit further, and hopefully take a big old swath of land. Oh, look at that. They're actually going to beat us again. What nonsense. These bloody Austrians and all that defense. Well, it is nearly World War II time. So it is, defense is much stronger than offense. We don't have tanks or anything like this. I don't want to keep dying because we might done goof ourselves with the amount of deaths we have. Yeah, let's have a look at our war support. Well, because of occupied, none. What does it say about your war support? Due to being occupied, barely any. That is so annoying. We're getting more. Despite being 0% occupied, we are getting more. That is very frustrating. Well, hopefully the attack after this looks a bit better, because this is very frustrating. Austria should not still be in this war. And I'm not liberating Puerto Rico. There's no sense to it. None whatsoever. It's best zoom out if I want this to go a bit faster. I would like to select the battle there though first. Okay, great. Now let's have another one, but one which makes a bit more sense to how much we outnumber them by. Not quite 2-1 anymore, but still a fair bit. I don't want to keep sending troops over here to try and push through the Austrian lines. It's nonsense. I should perhaps try some more naval invasions. Yeah, this is not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight the rest of this war off camera, and then hopefully I'll be able to have another crack at the Mexicans. And I could do a summary video for the end of the campaign. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this content. I sure am enjoying making it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.